A new bill in the House could make it tougher for candidates to lie about themselves on the campaign trail. Representative Richie Torres released a new bill called the Santos Act in reference to Congressman-elect George Santos. It stands for Stop Another Non-Truthful Office Seeker. The bill would require candidates to disclose key parts of their history under oath before taking office. Tom Dempsey is live for us this morning to explain and break it all down. Tom, it seems as though this Santos story is like an onion. As soon as one thing is revealed, another thing is revealed. It keeps growing.
Yeah, absolutely. It keeps growing by the day, it seems like, Nick. This morning, Representative-elect George Santos shows no signs of stepping down anytime soon, and in just a few days, he could be a sworn-in member of Congress. Now, he continues to face all sorts of calls to step down, including from the LGBTQ plus Equality Caucus on Capitol Hill, as well as from several other opponents. And he's also facing at least two investigations, one involving federal prosecutors, the other involving a district attorney in New York. We want to show our viewers sort of a quick recap of some of the allegations and things that Santos has admitted to fabricating, including his Jewish ancestry, his work experience on Wall Street, as well as how he earned a degree at Baruch College in New York. Santos also faces questions about how he quickly amassed such a big fortune to run for office, despite recent money troubles, including being evicted and owing thousands of dollars in back rent. This controversy, though, led to this protest in New York on Thursday, where people held signs and spoke about Santos needing to resign. Santos faces fresh controversy as well and questions over when and how his mother passed away after he posted a tweet last year saying 9/11 claimed his mother's life, but just a few months later said she died in 2016. On Thursday, anger over all these allegations against Santos could be heard.
I listened in horror as I learned that George Santos lied about being the child of a Holocaust survivor and being Jewish. Mr. Santos' lies are insulting and demeaning to every child of a Holocaust survivor. How do I know? Because I am a child of a Holocaust survivor.
Now, among the people somewhat defending Santos includes Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, who posted this to Twitter this week, writing, quote, "I think we Republicans should give George Santos a chance and see how he legislates and votes, not treat him the same as the left is." Santos also posted a tweet earlier this week on Wednesday saying that he looks forward to representing New York in the new Congress again, showing no signs he could be stepping down, Nick.
But, Tom, contrary to what Ms. Taylor Greene just said, it's not only the left who are calling him out, it seems to be members of the right as well. What do we know about the investigation against Santos?
Yeah, we do know, again, there's one involving federal prosecutors and one involving a district attorney in New York. That federal investigation could involve, looking deeper into his finances as well as those disclosure forms when he ran for office. So Santos is facing all sorts of questions, and these, concerns about him show no signs of going away anytime soon, Nick.
Always follow the money. Tom Dempsey reporting for us live from D.C. this morning, and I bet you we will hear more over the weekend.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your cable lineup. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.